for a possible second presidential term for Donald Trump after he won the Iowa Republican caucus earlier this month, cementing his place as the current frontrunner to take on President Joe Biden in November's election. Henry Ridgwell reports from London.
Donald Trump's victory in the Republican Iowa caucus delivered a wake-up call to America's European allies. Questioned on the possibility of a Trump comeback Wednesday, French President Emmanuel Macron said he would pursue dialogue with whomever is elected in November.
They share our values, but it's a democracy that is also going through a crisis whose top priority is its own interest, and secondly, the Chinese issue. As Europeans, we must be lucid about this. That's also why I want a stronger Europe that can defend itself and not depend on others.
Macron and Trump had a fractious relationship. On the Iowa campaign trail this month, the former US president appeared to mock the French leader's accent as he recalled discussions over trade tariffs.
No, you cannot do that, Donald. You cannot do that.
It was a reminder of Trump's unconventional style. But Europe has bigger concerns than personality politics. With Russia's invasion of Ukraine descending into a bitter war of attrition, Kyiv urgently needs Western military aid. Trump has said he would seek an immediate peace deal between Ukraine and Russia. His Republican supporters in Congress are blocking about $50 billion of military assistance for Kyiv. NATO allies are worried that aid could dry up entirely.
The US is paying a bit less than half of that share, but the US has a very predominant, if not the lead role when it comes to the kind of strategic political questions on Ukraine. So losing the US in the sense of having a US president who might be actually counter to Ukraine's interest and to Europe's interest will be a major blow.
European Union Trade Commissioner Thierry Breton said this month that Trump declared in 2020 that the US would never help Europe if it came under attack and will leave NATO. Trump officials did not comment on Breton's claim. The former US president frequently demanded that America's NATO allies spend more on their own defense. Many Europeans appear to have taken that message seriously.
We need a more European NATO. I think the Americans will not leave us alone, but it's always useful to be prepared the situation whereby we have to take more responsibility of our own defense. And I think the Americans are right on that.
Europe is investing more in defense, including ramping up ammunition and weapons production for Ukraine. But replacing the central role the US has assumed on Ukraine under President Biden would take time, something Kyiv doesn't have. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, London.